Hello, everybody. This is the Floyd Ladd with the Ladd Thrifters Couple. We are here again with another episode for our Whatnot series. Today, we'll be looking at how to transfer all your listings from Whatnot into Whatnot from places like eBay, Poshmark, Mercury, Depop, a number of other ones. Wherever you have them listed at, if Vendoo supports it, you can do that. Please note that Vendoo is still in beta, so they're working with Whatnot to make it better. There are a few glitches here and there, things that don't cross over properly, but we'll explain all of that as we go on. I've used a lot of cross-listing platforms before, and to be honest with you, this is the first one I've seen that uses Whatnot. And there may be others, but this one works pretty good. So with too much more ado, we're going to jump right into it, all right? So this is the website right up here. You can see it says vendoo.co. There is no M, so don't get confused. You put the M on there, you'll probably go to the wrong place. So it's just vendoo.co. All right? They work with multiple platforms, not just Whatnot, mind you. So if you look here, here's all the platforms that they work with. They even work with Facebook Marketplace, which is fairly new to me as well. But the one that we're here for right now is Whatnot. And depending on your subscription, you only have access to like 3. You can do add-ons to get all the marketplaces, but that's an extra $10 a month, so that is up to you whether you want to do that or not. And I will explain that to you next. All right, so this next screen I have is the Vendoo cost. Now, they have annual and monthly. I mean, not everybody can do $599 a year to get everything, right? So the thing about the annual ones, I prefer monthly myself. It's a little bit more expensive, but you can see like with $200 a year, you only get $25 items a month, I mean. For $300, you get 75. That's not very much when you consider how much a lot of us have in eBay, right? So $250, I keep saying dollars, 250 items every month will be $500 a year. Now, granted, with the annual, you get all the add-ons included. You see at the bottom right here, it says all the add-ons included. There is 3 or 4 different add-ons, and you're gonna need a couple of them anyway. But when I click over here to monthly billing, you'll see the difference on the number of items you can move over every month. So for example, I do the pro plan myself. It's 600 items a month, right? I'll probably go down. I haven't been listing as much lately, so I really don't need 600, so I might decrease it. But you get 600 background removals. So if I were to click on this, it automatically logged me in, okay? So it's going to come up here to our little icon, our person icon, and we click on the subscription tab. Show you my current subscription, okay? So what we have here is the pro plan, and I use 2 add-ons. I have the imported and the D-list relist add-ons, okay? Now see what they are, I can show you. So if you want all marketplaces, it's $5. That's $5. That's $5 extra a month right here. You can see it down here. All right. So you can't automatically import the websites from other websites without the add-on for importing. Right. So you have to have that one. You have to have that one if you want to bring stuff in from eBay, Poshmark, Mercury, any of that stuff. You want to bring it into Vendoo, so you have to have that. Otherwise, you have to list everything in Vendoo and then send it out to the platforms you want. But having the ability to import things is what you're going to need if you want to from another platform into Whatnot. Now I also use Relist because I stay active on Poshmark and Poshmark. And when things have been out there 60 days or so and they haven't sold, you can do multiple delisting or relisting with just a couple clicks of a button instead of doing each one by one. And that's $5 a month. You can change it anytime you want. I can just click on here and it'll go away. If you want all three, pay $11.99 a month. All right. And this sharing one, so I'll show you what that means in a second. What that means in a second when we go into my inventory. But actually, let's just do that right now. If I go back to right here, this is my inventory. This is where you go when you log in, or if you click on this little sales tag up here. It's called your inventory. At the very bottom of this, you have analytics. You have pro. If you wanted that $9.99 a month sharing, when you click on this, it'll automatically do your Poshmark sharing for you, so you don't have to do Depop or Grail and braille, stuff like that, alright? Stuff like that, alright? So that's what that $9.99 is. But okay, so now that we went over the money, we're gonna show you how to use this to bring stuff over from let's say eBay into whatnot. So right here I'm on my inventory. I have drafts. I have drafts. I have actives, and I have items that I've sold. This year. I think I started it just a few months ago. So to find out what you have, where I have stuff listed right now, eBay and whatnot, eBay. But I have stuff listed. I just haven't been updated. So if I come over here, if I want to create a new item, or I can click here if I want to import items. I myself do not create anything in Vendoo. I usually list everything in eBay and then bring it over because eBay has the most difficult listing requirements when it comes to like if you're doing clothes, you need to have material, all this other information, the other platform requires. So I myself bring it in that way. Everything is covered. So anyway, when I came into import, right now it's checking for any new items I haven't imported from eBay here. If I wanted to, Poshmark button, and all this stuff will pop up. All this stuff is not imported also, right? That's mostly the stuff that my wife lists. I don't really mess with her. So let's go back to eBay. So I have these NASCAR shirts that I recently listed in eBay. We're just gonna hit select all, and then we're gonna click import three items down here at the bottom. You click that, you get this notification over here tells you how many items have been completed. 1 of 3 right now. All of them are imported, and then they disappear. So now we're gonna go back to our inventory, right? And you will see these three shirts that I just imported are now on the top of my inventory. Okay. So this next part is super easy. Right? All you gotta do is click on the item. When you go into the item, you're gonna be on the Vendoo form up here. Each of these platforms has their own little what do you call this? Your form, right? But if you update anything on the Vendoo form, all the other forms are updated with that information. So, for example, I'm going to go through here, make sure the size is in here, make sure that this is correct. Take out some extra spaces, because I don't like that. All right. Brand NASCAR, it's new. It keeps track of your SKU too, just so you know, imported from eBay. How many do I have? I have 2. It automatically imported category it's under the size. Now the one thing about the size, Poshmark, you have to use big and tall, 2XL or above. Otherwise it won't register. You're gonna have to update the Poshmark form automatically. But this is just gonna be regular. And then you have the weight and the packs that were imported from eBay. So you don't have to worry about that. The listing price that was in eBay. If you want to enter your cost of goods, you can track it. I myself like to create labels. Create them in here. Or you can come back here and you can do them on the fly by just typing anything. This is create new label there. But for example, I know this is new without tags. All right. I know it's a men's shirt. And I'm updating everything right now. So I'm marking and then I like to go in here and I like to put the SKU so that when I sell it, if I don't know what SKU it is, I can just look in here to find out what the SKU is. And then I just gotta hit save. So now everything, if I wanted to list it in Poshmark, all updated. Poshmark, you have to put in price. But we're here for whatnot anyway. So let's go down to whatnot. And then you just verify that everything came over correct. It always has. I never have seen nothing otherwise. Always check the category just to make sure. But it weighs 8 ounces. Buy it now or anytime auction. And then the listing price. My t-shirts, I always $5 and my whatnot shop. Right. And then I just simple as hitting list on whatnot. Okay. Now that that's listed on whatnot, and here we've logged into whatnot. So this is the homepage. Log into whatnot, and everyone up here is people that I follow right now. So to break this down, to show you how to make sure that it falls over. I guarantee you it has. It's still in beta. There's a couple on your little picture. Up your seller hub. And you just click on inventory. This is gonna take that you're currently selling. Most of my stuff in here for my wife. But you see that this top one right here is the one that I just imported into what. It has the price. It has the quantity. It has the category. That's all it has right now. The other stuff is not. So when I click on this, right, it's gonna bring me to the individual listing within whatnot. And all right. So here we go. Women's fashion is correct. Right. So you see the description there. That came over. I changed the category to contemporary instead of women's fashion. Right. The quantity is right. The type is going to be a top. Size is going to be extra large. Ladies, extra large. The condition is new without tags. None of this stuff comes over. Right. You can put the MSRP brand. We know this is NASCAR. Put it in caps. And then the last thing that doesn't really cross over is this right here, the shipping profile on the right. You have to make sure your weights are right. Otherwise you might end up paying a lot of profit. And you also don't want to charge the customer cash on delivery if it's incorrect and you don't charge them enough. And then your SKU came over. Then just by hitting save changes, you'll see now that it's totally updated. And you can do that in bulk. I just did one, but I could have brought over if I wanted individually. And hopefully this helps you guys figure out how to do stuff from eBay or Poshmark or any other platform that then works with and bring it over to the whatnot. All right. Well, that pretty much ends the show for today. Hopefully it was helpful information for you. And if you guys have any questions, comments in the YouTube video there. I check them regularly. And I'll be having other videos coming up, things like how to source. I know that's a big one. How to do your weights properly. Like I said earlier, you don't want to pay on a charge the customer. That's a quick way to lose a customer. Or drain your bank account, depending what you do. How to do the cheap giveaways, full price on giveaways. Taxes. I'll be making a bunch of videos eventually. It's going slow right now, but I'm gonna really appreciate you guys checking out this video. Have a great day.